One of the videos I wanted to react to today. So I wanted to react to this video about Deadlock here. So for context, chat, I have been playing Deadlock a lot. Like a lot of Deadlock. Like I'm talking I have 72 hours in the game already type of like shit. You feel me? Panky's addicted to Deadlock. Dude, it's so good. Oh my god. So, for anybody that doesn't know, Deadlock is Valve's new game. It's a MOBA. It's a MOBA like League of Legends, except it's like a third person shooter. What's a third person shooter that's like come out? Like I guess Gears of War technically. Yeah. The game has been in beta for how long? 3 weeks? It's been open beta for like a little over a month now. When did it say I got it? August 28th. So it's been in open beta for at least a month now, and probably closer to like a month and a half ish. So I've had it for a full month now. August 24th, August 25th, August 6th. Let me see here. I mean, the earliest friend that I have has had it since August 6th. So about like 2 months out from whatever. That's the earliest that someone in my friends list has it anyway. But yeah, it's really good. I wanted to watch a video about it so I could have an excuse to like talk about it on stream. But yeah, anyway, let's watch this.
I played it. What's up? I'm not dead. I played and even briefly got addicted to Deadlock during the invite-only testing, and now it's officially been announced, and the handshake NDA is gone.
Thank God.
About what I think Deadlock does better, different, and worse from other MOBAs, but let me tell you, it's a lot of good. Before I start, my experience with MOBAs come from League of Legends, but I dabbled with
Get out of my skin!
a few others here and there. No matter the MOBA, these games have huge learning curves.
Deadlock was also a lot easier for me to learn and understand because I already had context from League of Legends, so I already knew how MOBAs worked with like the items and the towers and stuff like that.
To start consistently winning games at lower levels. Deadlock has several quality of life features implemented to make it way more approachable.
Oh, it's so
Personally,
good.
And to me, this is the most important part of the game. There's all kinds of time savers to get you back into the action. There's an item shop in the lanes, assuming your first tower isn't destroyed.
I do, dude, I'm not gonna lie to you like that.
To get you back into the action.
The item shop being in the lane is one of like the most goated fucking decisions they could have made. There are so many good things that they've done about like decisions that they have made with Deadlock, and it's like he's gonna get into them more probably, but it's like, and I'll talk about them as they come up, but the item shop being right there, so you don't have to TP all the way back to your fucking base in the early game just to buy like a shitty like 300 gold item, and then going back and walking back all the way to your lane to let the enemies farm. Dude, it's so fucking nice. Oh my god, I love it.
Item shop in the lanes, assuming your first tower isn't destroyed. A zipline to quite literally streamline the process of you getting back to your position.
Oh, the zipline. Oh, I love the zipline.
And the more objectives you take, the faster that zipline is. A lot of my problem with MOBAs is that you just waste time walking back and forth. Wave management is a huge thing in MOBAs. I believe it isn't super intuitive to new players. Building up minions and crashing them into a turret when you're gone so that damage is done to the other structure and not your own.
Getting immediately into the lane and item shop on lane comes from Dota 2. Valve learned a lot from it. I've not played Dota 2, but from what I've heard, a lot of the design from Dota 2 has been transferred over to Deadlock, from what I've heard. And I find it interesting. I mean, I find it interesting that Valve decided to go with a MOBA for Deadlock, because I assumed that it was just like Overwatch basically, and I'm not into the style of like Overwatch style games. Like I find it unfun. I find it really, really unfun to play stuff like Overwatch or Call of Duty, because if you're going up against someone better than you, chances are that you're just gonna eat fucking dick the whole match because they're just better than you, right? So, but the thing about like MOBAs or like especially with Deadlock is like, how do I say this? The thing about MOBAs like Deadlock is that there are chances for you to get ahead, like whether you farm or if you get a lucky kill or a gank or something like that, you can get ahead and you can snowball. So even if you're not like a super good player, then there are still ways for you to get ahead and like still be in the game if you just like stick to farming, and like you can still keep up with everyone else and still be of use to to your team, right? Which I really appreciate. The RPGs progression elements of MOBAs are great for that. Yeah, and it feels like there's a lot, like, one of the things that like I think about this a lot, and I don't know, I don't remember who said it, but I was watching a video one time and someone said that the reason why games like League of Legends are so popular or so addicting is because League of Legends is like an entire RPG within the span of like maybe 45 minutes to an hour, like at best, right? And like even less, like maybe 30 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever. Maybe 15 if they do an early GG, right? Or do an early FF, I should say. But because like you're leveling up, you're getting XP, you're getting stronger, you're buying items that make you stronger, you're choosing a build that you want to do, and like you're killing people, you're going around a map, you're exploring and stuff like that. It's like, it is like kind of like, if you think about it, like League of Legends is like a very condensed RPG, which is like, to me, why it feels fun, because it feels like I just played like an entire like game. I don't know if this makes sense, but it feels like I played like an entire game within the span of like 30 minutes or whatever. And it feels very satisfying. Like whether I win or lose, but it does feel very satisfying. And I think that's why I like Deadlock so much. It just like they do, oh, it's so good. I love MOBAs. I love MOBAs. Oh, I love MOBAs.
By the way, I was trying to get a recording of League of Legends just to have it, just for this segment, and some guy in our game like quit because he died one time. This game fucking sucks.
Yeah, I'd kill
Deadlock,
myself.
Laning phase is like 5 minutes. The initial structure can be destroyed if you kill your laning opponent 2 or 3 times. This really rewards the player for playing aggressive.
So, he is right. Laning, so like in terms of, so like MOBAs, so like so like I'll show you guys down here, right? It can also be really unfair if it's badly done. Deadlock does it well though, but you can see down here, so the way that Deadlock works is that like any MOBA, there are lanes, right? And each lane has towers that you slowly destroy, that as you destroy them, you get deeper and deeper into enemy territory. Eventually, the goal of Deadlock is or just like MOBAs in general, is that you want to destroy the enemy's like towers guarding their base and go deeper into their base until you get to their base, and then you destroy like some structure there where they're trying to guard it. And if it gets destroyed, they lose the game. So in League of Legends, that's the Nexus, and in Deadlock, it's the Guardian. If you go into an enemy's base and you kill their guardian that they're protecting at their base, then they lose the game and you win. Right? So each lane is the same. It has a basic tower at the front. It has a stronger tower called a walker as the second line of defense, and then the base has 2 guardians guarding each of the entrances into the base. And then there's shrines that you destroy, and then once you finally destroy the shrines, the guardian is exposed, and then you kill the guardian, and then you win, basically, right? You don't need to destroy every single tower that the enemy has. The bare minimum that you need to do is just to open up a path into one of the lanes into the enemy base. So if you really wanted to, you could open up the path in like the middle left lane here into the enemy base, and you wouldn't have to destroy anything else. As long as you have a path open into the enemy base, that you can start destroying their shrines to kill their guardian and stuff like that, right? However, destroying more and more lanes does make it easier because that means that you have more options to like get inside their base and stuff like that. But yeah, that's basically what it is. Where was I going with this? It's really fun. I like it. Oh yeah. So he was talking about laning phase. Laning phase is when you are is like when you spawn in the game, you are exclusively attached to a lane when you start the game. So for example, like the way it's set up is that there's one person on the left lane, there's two people on each of the middle lanes, and then there's one person on the very right lane, right? So and then, so you're either doing a 1v1 at the start of the game or a 2v2 in one of the middle lanes, right? And this, like, back and forth where you're just fighting the person you're laning against goes on for, like, 5 or 10 minutes. And then once that, around, like, that point is, like, when people start leaving their lanes to go to other parts of the map, and the team fights start happening. Personally, I think it's a little too short. I like how League of Legends laning phase is usually 10 to 15 minutes. That's just me though, but I don't know.
That guy blew up like a fucking firework. Also, as far as I can tell, every enemy can attack others. There are instances in other games where a champion is strictly melee, so you will not be able to retaliate, and you just kind of have to stay under the turret and kind of grin and bear it. Here, I feel like all of the characters are powerful enough. I mean, there are still bad matchups, but at the same time, you can fight back. You can get kills with what you might consider
eventually
to be a support character. There's also no real roles. You just kind of go into the game and the game assigns you a play.
No real roles yet. So like in League of Legends, I'm sorry I keep bringing up League of Legends. I'm so sorry. I know. I'm so sorry. Panky, stop bringing up League of Legends. I don't care about League of Legends. I'm sorry. It's just, that's the only thing I can fucking think of because it's the, fuck you. Anyway, so, fuck you, by the way. Anyway, talking about League of Legends again. League of Legends, each character has a role that they usually generally have. So, for example, there's a DPS role, there's a support role, there's a role for top in middle, and then jungle, right? None of these characters technically have a role that they do, but they have a role that they do in the game. For example, Mo and Krill are a tank support, for sure. And if you don't play Mo and Krill with another laner, you're kind of fucking yourself in the ass a little bit. Vindicta's DPS, Infernus is DPS, Bebop is support, McGinn's is kind of like this weird kind of like mage support type thing. Great Talon's what's you call it? A DPS. Abrams is tank. Dynamo support. Shiv is a DPS. 7 DPS. Hayes DPS. There's a lot of DPS in the game, but like there is like support and tank roles.
This really gets rid of
Viscus's
negative,
tank.
Possessive trait that people have in those types of games. Possessive over their lane, I mean.
Fuck Viscus. I fucking hate you, Viscus.
Nah.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Most of these games are over in about 30 minutes if you manage to do super well.
Ivy!
Games can be over in like 20 minutes.
Ivy! Oh my god, Ivy! I'm sorry. So like one of the characters in Deadlock here, her name is Ivy. Oh my god, you don't. Oh my god. Oh my god, she's so hot.
And it's assuming you can plan according to your teammates' movements.
I saw him playing Ivy and I started coming.
Obviously varies. If nobody on either team can really plan or know how to end a game, it can take so much longer. Or if you're really cruel and you just keep the enemy team in the game by constantly killing them and then not finishing off the base. I don't think there's a surrender function right now, so that's kind of that's a really sadistic thing you could do if you get all of your team in on it. I suspect game time to stay around half an hour at higher level play.
Yeah, generally matches for me in this game, and people are like, wow, that's so long. Like that sounds awful. I could never play a game for this long. But it's like generally matches are like 30 to 45 minutes for Deadlock. Generally. There have been matches where our entire team gets steamrolled within the first 15 minutes of the game. It does happen. It does happen. But generally it's 30 to 45 minutes per match.
Structures topple very easy, and one fed individual can make what feels like a much bigger difference than in other MOBAs. Oh yeah, this is especially true because those inner guardians...
Being Valve, there will probably never be a surrender button for the game. Is there not a surrender button for Dota? Are you serious?
...are destroyed near the base, you get a flex spot on your items. Frog, you are speaking gobbledygook. What are you talking about? What do you mean? This allows you to get an extra spot of items to steamroll the game even harder if you're winning the game. In Deadlock, I'd say tower defense is a lot more tricky and exciting. In other games, you have to wait for an enemy to engage under a tower for it to start attacking them. In Deadlock, the Guardian, or whatever you want to call it, attacks the nearest enemy unit. I'm just not used to it. I have died several times, and I'm not salty about it. I'm just pointing it out. I just got to change how I approach this game and stop thinking about it like a shooter translation of League of Legends. Relating this back to my point,
that's what I keep thinking, and so I keep like making mistakes thinking that it plays like League and then it doesn't play like League, and then I get fucked up. The game tends to games tend to last near 50 minutes. I'd kill myself personally. Yeah, fuck Dota.
The player time, it's a lot easier to get kills in between.
Okay, I'm gonna be so real with you. I think that Valve is gonna try to make Deadlock really, really, really accessible. That's what I think right now, is that I genuinely believe that Valve is gonna try their best to make Deadlock as accessible as humanly fucking possible.
Defenses. I'd say the only way to truly stay safe is to stick with your team. Otherwise, you're taking a risk, then you better be using that time well. The map feels very small with the right...
I cannot wait for the day that we start getting as much 3D, like, 3D porn of Deadlock as we do as Overwatch. I cannot wait for the day that we get as much 3D porn of Deadlock as we do as Overwatch. Valve loves variety in their character species, body types, and all. Dude, the character designs in this game is so good. I'll gush about it in a bit.
Items. So
we're only 3 minutes in this video. We gotta lock in.
Massive changes can happen in an instant. I think a lot of people might hear the word MOBA and shudder. How accessible is this game? To be honest, it still has that learning curve you're familiar with, but it's a lot more digestible in this format. People who are used to hero shooters now,
I think it's a lot easier to learn. Because Asmongold said this the other day, or like I was listening to an Asmongold video and he said this, but it's a lot easier for someone to learn a game like Deadlock, because in a game like League of Legends, you're not controlling the character directly. It's like the character is like their own entity in the game that you're more just guiding around the map, I guess, right? And like, to people who aren't familiar with MOBAs, that it feels weird to like not directly be controlling a character and you're just clicking on an area and they move to the area you click on, right? In Deadlock, because you are directly controlling the character you play, it's a lot easier for someone to sit down and learn the game, because like they can take all of the things that they've learned from other games like Call of Duty or like whatever, and apply it directly to Deadlock, because they don't have to learn an entirely new way of playing, which is like this RTS style playing, right? It's just a third-person shooter. They played shooters before. They control the character. They control the abilities, stuff like that. League of Legends is very different. So it's a lot more accessible because of just inherently how the game plays, with it being a shooter.
Probably played Overwatch and can intuit how to play a team fight.
Yes,
so
exactly.
all you really need to do is analyze abilities and think about how to play it. Going into training and maybe accepting that you're going to lose a game or two to learn will help you realize what your character is good at, which can help you build your items. I think most people roll their...
We're watching the entire thing. Look, I know you guys are like, Panky, we don't even see... the red bar is so low right now that we can't even see it. I know. I'm sorry. I'm a yapper. I'm so sorry. Please, you just gotta go with me on this one, please.
When they look at MOBA items, it's a whole lot of a lot of your success in these types of games is learning every fucking item in the game. What the fuck? You can't ask a new player that doesn't play these types of video games to do that. It fucking sucks. I think Deadlock has done an okay job with their descriptions and recommended page for you to just blindly go into. What's more valuable is that they add a feature where you can look up builds uploaded by users.
I think like unironically, this is like the best feature that Deadlock has, which is they have a section of builds that you can browse made by other players. So what you can do is that you don't even have to make your own good build. You can just go in here. You can just choose a build that someone else made, and you don't even have to read the items. You can just be like, this build is okay. and then click on it, and then you just follow it, and then like people write their own descriptions where it says get ammo scav first to green in any order, into mid game KD and PB first, rest are variable, like shit like that. Like that's such a quality of life feature for new people who are getting into this game, because they don't have to bother looking or reading the items. They can just buy what it tells them, you know?
When to buy items, notes on those items, why they're good. You don't have to worry about shit. There's a whole lot of variety. I feel like you can build multiple characters in multiple different ways, despite what they have right now being fairly simple. There's items focused on weapons, vitality, and spirit. Weapons and spirit represents the two types of damages.
Yes,
spirit
sir.
damage and bullet damage, while vitality represents your overall survivability, like HP and defense stats. Other MOBAs have a billion fucking items for you to consider, and while I think it's complicated for someone that doesn't know shit about this stuff, it's a lot easier to catch up on knowledge, so somebody doesn't have to get beat down for 100 matches in a row. Only like 5 or 6 before they get a grasp on what it is they need to do to win. Let me give you a tip. Let me give you a tech tip. Biggest gap in knowledge is going to be between a new player and a guy that wins a lot is going to be killing the little NPC troopers.
Yeah.
Last hitting them is going to get you way more resources than killing an enemy player. All killing the enemy player does is stopping them from getting resources for a period of time and keeping them off the map so you can destroy stuff. Last hitting the troopers will net you some souls. Every time they're killed, a little soul orb drifts out of them, both the ally and the enemy ones. If you shoot the friendly colored orb, you are going to secure those souls for yourself so you can buy items and get stronger. And if you destroy the orange or the enemy colored ones, you're going to deny them their souls that they get from those last hits. You can be the best fucking player in the world at shooters and not make a fucking dent in somebody who is fucking ass at them, but really knows how to play a MOBA. It's all
So the thing, I think like that's like the biggest like learning gap in a game like Deadlock, is that people are gonna go into this game thinking that getting kills is like the game, like the whole game is, it's like getting kills. That's the game, getting kills. When absolutely not. Deadlock is not about getting kills. Deadlock is about it's about just getting stronger through means of like farming, right? So even if like there are times when the highest kill person on our team has the lowest amount of souls, because they just have been focusing on trying to kill people, and they have not been focusing on trying to get farm at all, which I find I love that. It's great. It means that even if someone's doing great, you can still catch up and technically do better than them, purely if you're like farming, which is great. I love it.
all dependent on the
What are your thoughts on CSGO? I've never played it.
items that you build. Now, if you have both of those skills, you are going to do exceptionally well.
Let's talk about the graphics.
I was kind of worried about the graphics and the look of the characters. The test gameplay that I saw like a year ago did not look appetizing. Actually playing the game though, it's like none of that matters. My eyes get so drawn onto what's going on that I don't pay attention.
I think the game looks great. Like, all of the character designs for the game are actually fucking fantastic. Panky, you keep going on tangents. Panky, you keep going on tangents. Yes, I'm gonna load into fucking Deadlock, and yes, I'm gonna show you the different character designs and talk about how cool they are, and I'm gonna gush about how amazing this game is, and how good it is, and how I have 72 hours in this game because it's so good! And Valve has made such a banger of a game! Oh my god. Valve has just, oh my god, Valve cooked. Who cooked here? What's that Walter White clip? Who cooked here? Somebody cooked here. Where is it?
Someone cooked here.
Yeah, that me when I open up Deadlock.
Someone cooked here.
We're gonna play Deadlock round for every point Panky wants to make. No, I swear I'm not. I swear to God, I'm not. I'm going in here to make a point. I'm going on a tangent because this video is like bringing up a lot of points that I want to talk about. It's bringing up a lot of points I want to talk about. Like, if I do a react video, I don't want to be sitting down with like nothing to say reacting to this guy's content. If I'm gonna steal this guy's content, I at least want to add my own thoughts to it so he doesn't feel like I've just been stealing his content this whole time. I at least want to add something interesting for me to say here, or like elaborate on points that he's making. But like, let me show you guys here. I love Deadlock. Oh, I love Deadlock. Oh, I love you, Deadlock. Oh, I love you. But I'm going into here real quick to show you this. So, the design for the heroes is so good. So like, one of my favorite designs in the game, if it can load. Holy shit, are you gonna load? Oh my god. I think the newest Deadlock update caused it to cause like the main menu to be a little like buggy for me, because every time I try to load it's stuff in the main menu, it just like doesn't, it like barely works, or it's really slow. Hold on, give it a second. Come on, load. Come on, load. Come on, load. Come on. Are you gonna load? Oh my god. I'm trying to make a point! I'm trying to make a fucking point, and you're making a mockery out of me. You're making a mockery out of me. Oh my god. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. Lock in. We're loaded in. We're loaded in now. So, are you gonna... 7? Are you gonna load? Where's the model? I want to see the model! The whole point is I wanted to see the model! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my, I'm gonna lose it. Oh, I'm gonna lose it. Oh, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Oh, I'm gonna lose it. Hold on. Load. I swear to god, you better fucking load the model. I swear to god, if you don't load the model, I'm gonna fucking lose it. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it, chat. God damn it! Oh, there we go. Okay. Anyway. This is looking hazy. So, like, here's the thing, right? Do we really have to make a mockery? Oh my god. Thank you, Kibi. Mwah. Anyway, so like, here's the thing, right? So with the hero designs in this game are so good. So like, you could see on the model itself, like, the graphics itself in Deadlock aren't good, right? And I'm not talking about the style, I am talking about the graphics specifically, right? Like, the graphics are very, not low resolution, but they're very not detailed at all. Like, there is no detail in the graphics at all. The graphics for Deadlock are bad. However, the art style and the design composition of these heroes is genuinely so fucking phenomenal. You can see, this is one of my favorite hero designs in the game. His name is Seven. He is a death row prisoner. He is a death row inmate, where on the day that he was scheduled for his execution, he fused with the electric chair that they put him on to die. And now he's a giant electric chair walking around that can shoot lightning balls. And he can, like, his ultimate is where he turns into a giant storm cloud that, like, shoots lightning everywhere at everybody. That's fucking sick. You can see the chains on him, like, on his ankles and on his wrists. You can see the prisoner garbs on him. You can see, you can see the mask that they covered up his face with, like, before he died. That's fucking sick. That's cool. Oh my god. We got Paradox, right? Oh, like, she's part of a thieves guild, apparently. I don't know, their lore is whatever. But, like, look at Paradox, look at the design. Like, this, like, weird little fucking, like, crystal ball fucking, like, head of hers. She's got thick fucking thighs. She's really hot. Oh my god. Mirage we're not gonna talk about Mirage. Lash, Lady Geist, Kelvin. Like, look at Lady Geist. Look at that. Like, she's like this weird occult person where she's like basically Swain, if Swain was green instead of red. Lava lamp. He fused with the electric chair, just like that. Definitely one of the backstories of all time. It's a little bit more complicated than that, but it's like, that's basically like what happened. He fused with his electric chair, and now he's like a giant walking electric chair. Vindicta, other than the fact that she just got her feet out that I definitely don't want to sniff and lick and rub my pee on. She was a witch during the Salem witch trials where she was burned alive at the stake. So now she has come back from the dead as a wrathful spirit, looking for the descendants of the people that screwed her over. And you can see she in the game, she has a bunch of crows and she flies around to fuck people over. She has a giant sniper. She has this like weird hex thing on her head. That's fucking sick, dude. Oh my god, Viscous, we got Warden, we got Wraith. Oh, Yamato. Yamato's entire background's in Japanese because she's Japanese. But they put her whole backstory is that. That's sick. Oh my god. Oh my god. But like all the character designs for this game are so good, but the graphics fucking suck. The graphics in this game fucking blow. But damn, the art style and like the composition of the characters is just so good.
Attention to all the minor details in the game. Also, kind of fucking hilarious that I thought these characters were a bit sauceless at first, and I look at the fucking Concord character design. Oh my.
What the fuck is this? I was gonna bring this up as another point. Like, look at Concord's character designs, and then look at Deadlock's. Like, bro, oh my god. Concord wishes.
God, that is like eating sand.
You look like you eat sand.
Love the city.
Gross.
Looks really nice. I don't know what else to say. It doesn't feel as stylized as TF2 though. After playing with these characters for quite a bit, I've started to grow on them. And now actually looking at them, especially with the context of the theming of the game,
1920s
like
New York.
Let's rate all of them
with
right
the
now.
occult.
All right, Abrams.
And like easy A tier. I could see him push to S tier.
I would put him in S tier just because I love fucking
Abrams.
I love Hellboy.
Okay, he's a big blue guy.
He's big and blue. Hellboy, Nightcrawler. Yeah, this is a slam dunk.
Yes.
Bebop.
Cool reference. I like that he's got like samurai armor plating down there, but not really because it's just like folded leather or something.
Yeah, I like so whatever the fuck that is. It's
Damn.
a cool touch.
I didn't know Bebop jerked off with his left arm. That's crazy.
There's like a
But-
prayer bead on his ankle.
I gotta be real. It's so hard to make robots look cool, especially when you go for the like junkyard look.
Yeah. I think maybe they just need to change a color somewhere and then up the contrast on that.
C tier, B tier,
I want blue.
Concord is amazing. Please tell me you're
B for
joking.
Bebop. Okay, Dynamo.
D for Dynamo.
I gotta be real. I don't really fuck with Dynamo.
I don't like his outfit. It looks it sucks. You know what? It's gonna be so much better when the fucking skins come out.
So
Yeah,
true.
he's gonna have some really cool
when the
skins.
50
I can't wait for this game to come out in full release so I can buy skins for it.
$50 when the $50 overcoat comes out.
I think what bothers me most is that
$100
he
loafers.
is this like $100 loafers. Yeah, he's gonna have a Ralph Lauren skin, bro.
Yeah.
D for Dynamo.
Yeah, D for Dynamo. Great Talon. That's a F.
I do actually hate Grey Talon's design because Grey Talon is by far the ugliest character in the game by a landslide. And then also they're really annoying to fight because they fly up in the air and they shoot bows and they shoot arrows at you. And I fucking hate them. I hate them. Worst character in the game.
It's so boring. I think it's just the colors are boring. If there was like a fun pattern,
They're
on them,
also
it would've
ugly.
been
Just
way
say it. They're
cooler.
ugly.
It
Just
feels
fucking
like
say it. They're
almost
ugly.
everything
They're
he's
ugly.
using
They're
right now
ugly.
is a default
Grey
option.
Talon's
I didn't
fucking
even notice he got a
ugly.
robot arm.
Yeah, what's the fucking point of that? He's using it like a normal arm. This is what I'm saying. You can't just add technological advancements to characters that mean fucking nothing.
I'm just now looking at his bow. It's like it's got like a bunch of like cylinders that like automatically connect it back to the bow. So it's functionally
bow like-
a gun.
yeah.
Haze.
Haze is good. I like how her head is blobby.
I think Haze is supposed
Haze
to
is
look
hot.
a little more hazy in the head region. I don't think it's
Haze.
done yet, but I like the idea a lot.
Yeah, I put that in B tier.
Yeah, I'll go B tier. Infernus, that's easy A tier. He's got a bit more to
I
him
love
in the
Infernus.
portrait art.
Yeah, he's got a grin. I want to see his blindingly white teeth as he kills me. grinning.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Ivy's so good.
Ivy's S tier. I love creatures.
I love fucking creatures.
Ivy is so hot!
Dude, I love goblins. I love
I love
ghouls.
her.
I
These are
love
my kin.
fucking them.
No.
What? He's so he's so real. He's so real for that. He's real for that. You're so real. Yo, where is it? Yo, frog water? Nah, that's an instant life from me. That's an instant like for me. Dude, dab me up, brother. Oh my god, you're so real.
No, hold on.
The nose ring.
Ivy is so ugly. I swear to God. I swear to God. If you talk like this again in chat, I swear to God, I'm gonna do it. I will do it. I will do it. If you talk like this again in chat, I will do it. Don't fucking make me, Bambus. I will do it.
The misshapen
She's literally
teeth.
made of stone.
Literally made of stone. It's got like lines all up on her body.
Yeah, if you go into the sandbox, you can see she has like a fucking Roman numeral on her shoulder or something.
Yeah. No
Yes,
idea what that's about.
fucking- On her ankles, she has like metal cuffs.
You can't break
Ugh.
those cuffs.
Okay.
Kelvin,
She's so hot.
Kelvin,
you
I'm
know,
gonna put him in A tier, bro.
I was gonna say, yeah, like either top of B, A tier, because he's very solid. You know what he's about. He's not
Yeah.
super distinct. He looks like a Dota character, if that makes sense.
I feel like his design is solid, but if they give them like character and personality in like animated sequences or comics or whatever, he'll be really likable.
Looking at all the TF2 mercs, I would like give them all an A tier, but then fucking thinking of the cinematics and all their character, I would give
Oh,
it
I
like
have
S tier.
favorites. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Okay, Lady Geist.
A solid A.
A solid
She's
A tier, yeah.
she's kind of hot though. I mean, she's kind of bad.
I want that goopy arm. I can't say that. Never mind.
What?
I want that arm
so cool.
gooping. I want a little more sex appeal. I want that dress
Yeah.
a little more up on the thigh. You know what I'm saying?
I want her to come to my house
And be friends.
and be friends. I want to make her dinner. I don't know what that little hair thing is, because it's like a hair clip,
Nah.
but it's not holding any hair back.
I like these
but
guys.
it's
They're so
chill.
real, actually.
Yeah.
Nah, these guys are straight
Lash.
spitting.
Lash.
Fuck you,
looks
Lash!
Phenomenal. I just want his tattoos to be a bit more vibrant. I think we talked about this.
Yeah, that's
So
what
we made
I'm
a heckin'
saying.
diss
I
track for
think
the one guy
the
we were hammering.
one knee patch was an odd choice, but that just looks like his clothes are ratty, but also there's no stitching or anything. It doesn't really matter. It does not matter.
He's a classical honorable pugilist, except not honorable at all. I love it. I'll go A. McGinnis.
Okay, McGinnis unfortunately C tier.
Very cool. Very.
McGinnis is
very cute,
okay at
but like
best.
not. It's nothing.
I want more
there's
personality.
There is
I know
nothing
her
distinct
job.
about this. Yeah,
I know her
you
job,
can
I
tell
don't know
she
who she
jobs
is.
really hard.
I wanted her to be like, you know, barking orders to her teammates, but
I
then
What?
when she
I
puts
want
down
her barking.
turrets,
Oh, crap.
What?
I think this is a good design, but I literally hate that little guy. I want him dead.
Little guy rubs me the wrong way, but Mo is amazing.
Mo fucks, dude. I love Big Pig Man.
It's weird.
What?
Mo is B by himself, Krill is D by himself, and both together they are A tier.
Okay, yeah, the synergy of little fucking guy shooting while big guy lumbers around is pretty
Yeah,
fucking
it's
great.
awesome.
I can see that.
Paradox.
That
I think this is a
Mommy.
good design.
She's
That,
so
like,
hot.
That
She's so look, dude, look at her thighs. Look at look at that. Look at the fucking squish on those tights. That's fucking crazy. Look at the squish on those fucking tights. Holy shit. I want her to fucking squish my head and call me a dirty little whore.
that rosy
Sorry.
red color that's going on.
yeah.
That exact touch is what like half the cast is missing.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I would say Paradox is actually S tier.
I feel like looking at
Paradox
it
is great.
objectively,
I
that's
love
a
her
really
design.
fucking good design. It's kind of like Abrams, where it's just easy, like
Yeah,
instant.
it's-
You look at
It's
it, like
easy. I like the trench coat.
even
the
if
blue,
it's even if it's not for
red.
you, you're like, holy fuck.
Pocket makes me so angry, dude.
I hate
the
Pocket.
most interesting thing about him is the fucking briefcase, and look how
He's
like
boring.
decentralized it is on his character.
He's boring.
This isn't like, oh, it's the briefcase guy. No, this is just the twink who has the briefcase. Okay,
It's the twink who has the briefcase. I love that.
no, here, listen to me. This is goated. Instant fix on this shit.
Yeah.
The briefcase is chained to his wrist, like with like a glowing otherworldly chain. He can't get rid of it. Instantly, he's cool. Instantly, he's cool.
Instantly,
Make
oh,
him-
what is he about?
make-
Oh, he's so mysterious.
Yeah, he's so mysterious, so very demure. I'm very interested now. You know
What?
He's also wearing clogs. Look at those shoes, dude.
Those are TF2 shoes.
7 is good, dude.
I don't
7 goes so hard.
I don't like the
That's
lighting
S
on his
tier.
portrait, but
That's
actually
S tier.
seeing him in game, he's like A tier at least.
Nah, it's
Yeah,
S
so
tier.
ignore the portrait. Go in to see the 3D model. Actually, like that's actually better
Oh
for
my
him.
god, he's so
he's like
good
an electric
looking.
chair from prison, but a man. Shiv's grown on me.
Shiv has grown
Shiv
on
is
me.
sick.
I love how I described him first. He's like a monkey man.
Yeah,
but
he's
not
like a monkey man. Yeah, exactly. I
He's a-
like him.
He's got like a cool like wooden prosthetic
Arm.
that's like
Yeah.
got a little bit of tech to it inside of it. It's kind of awesome. He fucking hangs by his feet like a monkey.
Oh, that's actually goated, dude.
Yeah, he does.
He's
yeah,
kinda awesome.
I love
Like a
Shiv.
trapeze
Kinda
artist.
awesome.
It's so simple, but there's not much to say
I
about it.
love
He's got a
Shiv.
great
He just,
hairstyle.
yeah, he just.
He's got a
he works.
monkey ass face.
I think we're gonna
Vindicta.
actually disagree on this next one, bro.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I fuck with.
She's hot.
Vindicta.
I fuck with Vindicta.
Okay,
She's
good,
hot.
cool.
Spell hop and then say Ness. IHOP Ness. What? No! I don't, I swear! No! You just, no! Ban him!
Well, for a moment I was like, I don't know if he's gonna like. Every time I see her floating in the air, I know who she is instantly, and I feel
Me too. She's
yeah,
very
S
strong.
tier.
But forgetting
she's
that.
so scary.
Forgetting that.
She's scary. She fucking kills
I
me.
love her.
She has no
Vinda-
shoes
I-
on, literally.
What?
I mean,
Her
I'm not
gun
wearing
is
shoes
very
right now.
basic, but there's kind of a charm to that, given how much is going on elsewhere.
Oh yeah,
It's fucking. It's like rose gold.
her design tells you what you need to know about her, and her birds scare the fuck out.
I
of me.
love the white. I love the plain red dress.
I love
the
her feet.
triangle on the fucking
love her
Yeah.
feet.
forehead.
I love
This
her
slight
feet.
luminescence. Is
I love her feet.
Good, dude.
I want her to give me a foot job. I want her to give me a Denny's a Denny's syrup foot job under the table.
I'm going S.
This man's my jam, but I wouldn't
Fuck
eat
you,
it 'cause it looks
Viscous.
disgusting.
This guy
Um,
looks boring to me.
Yeah, no, I kind of just wanted to make that pun. This man should be completely blobular.
He looks globular when no one's looking, but if you look at him, he looks.
Yeah, he sucks it in. D.
Yeah, D.
He's so good. A tier, top of A tier, bottom of S tier. What
I'm
are you
thinking. I'm thinking
Gets
easy
so
A.
sticky.
It's a good design.
Good. That's
but
exactly what I want. I do. Oh, I want her. I want her feet to be stroking my shit with syrup, and then I want to lick the bottom of her feet of all the syrup that she got on it.
That's what it is. The reason it's A tier is it's because it's a good design, but it's also not adventurous. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they
it's
did
true.
the basic things super well, like a really good PB. Why do I always fucking compare things to sandwiches, dude? It was a grilled cheese sandwich every time.
This is an Italian urban cheese in this.
It's so bad.
I feel like
Give me a piece of that cello. Did I come in at a bad time? Nah, I'm just being horny.
I want Wraith to be S tier. I feel maybe it's
Especially
A
A.
though.
Yeah.
She's missing something, but I love the idea of the robot arms behind her doing the work for her, and she's like so fucking cool, got her hands in her.
Yeah, that is an insanely good touch. You really do need something. I'll put it upper B tier, lower A tier. We got a full A tier going on.
So
It's
true.
Well, this Valve Yamato. I hear they're gonna change Yamato completely.
They are?
She's
Interesting.
not gonna look like a weird alien, but I kind of like weird alien.
Yeah,
They're gonna change Yamato? Ah,
I
shit.
fuck with.
They're probably gonna make her a hot Asian lady. I'm not gonna lie. Valve wants to appeal to a wider market. They're gonna make her a hot Asian lady.
Weird alien. I hope they at least keep like her facial structure, even if her skull dome isn't like a fucking cone head situation.
Her
I see.
egghead.
Honestly,
I
A
like
tier.
it. Yeah, I'd say A tier.
I fucking love it. The colors are great too. I think they contrast very well. She's very recognizable.
Okay, back to just me. I like the theme of the game. It's a supernatural mid-1900s city. I know these are probably nowhere near
1920s New York, get it right, fucker.
similar, but it reminds me of Gendy
Are you ever not being horny though? I don't want to talk about it.
Tartakovsky's Unicorn Warriors Eternal. It's kind of like this,
That's
but
sick.
British. I like the amount of characters that they have going on right now. I think a big barrier to entry for a lot of people to the genre is the fact
The syrup can get in your pee hole like that one fish. Nah, it's fine.
that most of them have easily over 100 characters. It's overwhelming, and it makes the learning curve that much worse.
To be fair, Deadlock is in alpha, and there are 13 unreleased characters in the game that just haven't been released yet. And they're slowly gonna like work on them and release them. So like they released a new one recently, Mirage. They have Halliday, they have Wrecker, there's Callie, Cadence, there's like a handful of others. There's like not all of them are like done, but
for a new player. Someone
there's like 13 like in the game that they just haven't released yet. And then also League and Dota have been out for many years, so like they've had time to like build up like a big roster of characters. So like obviously it's not going to start off with 100 characters. So I think this is a point that'll become a moot point within like 5 or 10 years.
Someone could get one shot by somebody on a roll and not realize what killed them till several
Unless Valve, of course, has the idea where they only release one new character every year, maybe.
games later, when they
But I
fight
don't
that
see them doing
character
that.
again. Deadlock's roster is a nice limited number at the moment. While I do think a new guy every once in a while could be fun and interesting, any more than one a year or so will quickly balloon the roster. And I'd really like it if they avoid that and try to focus on the gameplay itself.
Yeah.
Maybe new maps. The games like these lack a lot of new maps, you know? Oh yeah, cool feature that's not in a lot of these games. Deadlock has a death replay feature. Kinda fucking rule.
I think Deadlock would be really fucking sick if they added like other modes that wasn't just the MOBA portion. Like if they added like single player modes or like alternative fun game modes, kind of like how there's ARAM in League or whatever. I think that would be sick.
Deadlock is probably going to be a free game, right?
It is, yeah.
I think that's the way this genre goes.
Yeah, it's gonna be free. It's gonna be free. There's gonna sell $20 skins. Being Valve, maybe they might sell accessories too, but I don't see how that would work in a game like this with the characters. But they're definitely gonna have $20 skins. It's gonna be free. There's gonna be a battle pass. There's gonna be a ranked mode. There's gonna be XP boost. There's gonna be blah 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 blah. Although I do believe, I mean that there's no proof for me saying this at all, but I genuinely believe that all of the heroes are gonna be free on release or whatever, or like all the heroes will be free. Because I think Valve have seen how like people react to like stuff like that with Overwatch. So I think that they might just make all the heroes free, and they'll I don't know.
And with
That's
that
just
will
me,
come microtransactions. In my 7 on and off years of playing League, I have probably spent a whopping $60. So I'm not exactly susceptible to microtransactions. I think of it as more of a tip and a little something cool to dress up as, since I'm pretty sure I'm going to be playing the game very often. Kind of like investing in a nice jacket or a pair of shoes.
Yes.
As to how predatory these charges will be, I honestly don't have too much faith. It seems to me that a lot of items in Valve games are far too expensive for what you're getting, and even have their own digital collection scene, their own economy. I'm gonna assume things are not gonna be pretty here. One thing I think Deadlock can do better is just make the characters free. That's another huge barrier to entry. Dozens of games to unlock a single new character in other games. Just make it free. This isn't a double or triple A.
I hope
game.
that's what they
Anything
do.
Lowering the barrier to entry will make the game a better experience and easier to get your friends into.
Ice blast! I missed. What does it do? What is it? Oh,
I hope that's what they do. It'll make he's right. It'll make it way more accessible for people if they don't have to like if they can just play any character they want.
no. Yes. Snowball, die.
Game is good. If you hate MOBAs with a passion, do not play it. I don't think it does enough different for you to actually enjoy it. If you want to like,
I think it does. I think it does. I think just like I think it does enough to where it's like the entire gameplay. It's a lot easier for you to get into because of the gameplay of it. I think so personally.
MOBAs, but it's felt a little daunting.
I think if you don't like MOBAs, you should give it a try.
Definitely give Deadlock a try. This happened with my boy Chesh. Absolutely no interest in MOBAs. Now he's pretty into Deadlock. And if you've put a decent number of hours into one of those games, I think you're going to enjoy this spin on the genre. It's way different from Smite. In Smite, you just have to aim in a general direction. This game, you actually have to aim. Keep in mind, this game is not even out yet. There is 0 promotional materials officially provided by Valve. It might be one.
Okay, fun fact. There is 0 promotional materials for the game. However, Steam DB. Let's go to Steam DB real quick. Let's look at let's look at Deadlock. So in the past 24 hours, Deadlock has reached a peak of 125,000 players. Its all-time peak was about a month ago with 171,000 people. Let's look at Concord. Let's look at Concord. I'm a human, I swear. Please believe me. Let's look at Concord. So Concord, can we even see what it's like in the past 24 hours? Obviously it's shut down now, but its all-time peak was 697. Its all-time peak was 697. All-time peak. 697. Deadlock 171,000, and they've never even marketed it. It's in a closed alpha right now, in a closed alpha where the only way to get into Deadlock is by joining an invite. Is by getting an invite from a friend who has access to the game. Let's just that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Best waste of money ever made. Could have bought 4 fighter jets instead. That's so crazy.
One of the most played games on Steam right now, but it is still in early access. I'm pretty optimistic about the quality of the game. I think
so it has 125,000 players. Okay, hold on, let me see here. So comparatively, what's the top charts here? What are like the popular most played games? So as of right now, it's in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's in the top 8. About 30,000 above GTA. Closer to 20,000 above GTA 5. And about 1,000 under Baldur's Gate and everything else here. I mean, that's crazy. CS:GO 2? That's crazy. 800. Wow, that's a lot of people. Holy shit. A lot of people play this game, huh? And, oh my god, that's crazy.
I think even Valve's flops like Artifact are still pretty good. There just wasn't interest in that type of game at the time. This feels out of left field, but I think it's great, especially comparing it to cookie-cutter trend chasers like Concord. They've allowed anybody with access to invite someone else, which spreads this game like a virus, using the most powerful marketing tool of all, word of mouth, which kind of demonstrates the 6 degrees of separation. I don't know a single person who doesn't have access to Deadlock if they actually want it. Thank you for watching my video. I'm still working on a Sekiro video, which looks like it'll be taking a while to finish.
Sekiro,
hopefully you'll join me when it comes out though.
Game.
Next video is looking like Risk of Rain 2, Seekers of the Storm. Alright, I'm gonna fuck with you. What's up? I'm not dead.
Oops. Anyway, yeah, this is a good video. I liked it. Very good. Very based about the Ivy take. So true. Here's the link to the video. Go give him a like. Go give him a sub. This guy's great. Honestly, like, I really like this video. He's so true. He's so based for that. This guy is honestly like so based. He's so real. I love him. But yeah, Deadlock is very good. Please play Deadlock. It's a very good game. I fucking love Deadlock. It's like the best game ever. And I have like 80 hours in this game. And it's like, please play it. It's very good. It's like my new recent obsession, and it's like I can't wait for it to fully release, but it's gonna be at least a couple of years before it fully releases. So